channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am very excited to share with you what I brought on the Camino Frances. So, for those who don't know me, I am walking on the Camino Frances since 2009, nearly every year. And yeah, the first time of walking I brought about 15 kilos. And I'm very happy to say that I reduced the weight of my backpack to 6 to 7 kilos. So yes, I am just showing you what I brought this time, and maybe it helps you. And yeah, so I get a lot of questions about the shoes. I prefer to walk with trail running shoes. I walk like I always walked with very light shoes, but I walk with Cascadia Brooks nearly like the second time of walking the Camino Frances. I switched to shoes like this, and especially for me the really big point is that, like I said in the beginning, like buy shoes 1.5 to 2 sizes bigger because your feet will get swollen. So yeah, that I don't forget to mention that. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter which shoes, this is a really important thing to do. So yes, I love this Cascadia Brooks because they have a really good profile, and they have a very dry, like the mesh dries very fast. It's also like, it's like this, they are not waterproof or Gore-Tex, so it means that your feet will get very wet when it's raining, but on the other hand, it dries really fast. And what I also love about these shoes is this, like they call it like rock shield. So your toes and your foot is protected against like roots and rocks. So this is also a really good thing. And what I also love about these shoes is that you can take out the insole. So for drying the shoe, this is really important, and also you can switch to another insole. So I always bring also these ones. I have them, I bought them like about, when did I buy them? I think about in 2006, I bought them in Pamplona because I had like problems with my Achilles tendon, so I bought this one. This time they fell apart, but it's no problem, I think, to glue them. So I love to switch between the ones who were in the shoe and this insoles. So this is for me a really good thing. And yes, also what's really good is that they have a really big cushion system, and it stabilizes your foot in uneven ground. So I can really recommend this shoe. And it's about 600 grams, right? So they're really light. And what I also bring are these Birkenstocks. I'm just in love with Birkenstocks, but this one are more for bathing, like for having a swim somewhere, or they have an all-in-one material, like it's a synthetic material, and they are so light. They weigh about 140 grams. So I use them after walking, when I go into town, or when I have a shower, or when I go to a river. They are really practical. So yes, this material is like washable and odorless. They're non-toxic. Like Birkenstock is like a really good brand. So I just love them, and yes, that's why I bring them. And what next? I think we're just moving on to the socks. So usually I love to walk with Falke socks, but this time I didn't have so much time to prepare for the Camino, so I just had like old ones. I brought them, and after some days they just broke. So I went to in Pamplona to a sport shop and I bought McKinley socks, and what I have to say, they were the worst socks I ever bought. So yes, I just bring 2 pairs usually, and I have one for sleeping and for emergency when the socks are not good anymore. So yes, this one I love to wear when I am sleeping, when I'm cold, or after the shower. So I keep this for after walking, and then I have another pair of socks for walking. So I show you this one because I bought this one in Ponferrada. I went to the Decathlon and I just bought these socks. I think they're very cheap, and for this the quality is really good. I love to wear socks which are not that high, they're just short like this. And what I also like is to I buy light socks, but they should not be too light, because after some time the fabric gets more thin and then you can feel the mesh, and this can also cause you blisters, right? So I go with this one. It was a double pack, and yeah, so I had 3 pairs of socks. Yeah, what else? I just jump into the outfit, what I'm wearing for walking. So for walking I use this running tights from Odlo. The material is really good. It's a soft jersey and it dries very, very fast. And also what I really love is that they are high waist and they don't slip down during walking. And they are very elastic, means you can move in them. Yeah, it's really good for walking. So yes, I go for this one, and I just love them. And what I wear over the running tights is I just have 2 really oversized sports shirts from H&M. One is in green and one in gray, and I'm walking with these shirts the second time, and I think they're from other brands, they dry much faster, but I think for the price it's a really good shirt. And what I can recommend is you to buy also a really longer shirt, because when you wear the backpack and your hip belt is on your hips, then it can happen that the shirt is moving up, and then you have to be careful that you don't that the backpack is not rubbing your skin, so you have to be careful about this. So yes. And why I also buy oversized bigger shirts is that I just feel comfy, when I have the running tights, and then it just covers my butt. So I think, yeah, this is a really good thing. And then under the running tights, I have these pants. They are from Odlo. I have them really, really long, and the quality is the price is high, but the quality is really good. I have them since years and they dry so fast. I just have to bring 2. So when I arrive, I just wash one, and then I have a clean one the next day. And it's even when I arrive late, usually they dry really fast till the next day, so it's no problem. And even if not, you can just hang it on your backpack, it's no problem. And then I have this bra. I have this bra really since years, and it's from Nike. I just love this bra because you know, they have this padded bra straps. So what you have to be aware is that you don't get a bra which has like really thin straps, because it can happen that it cuts into your skin. So be careful about this. In the beginning you won't feel it, but after some days of walking it can cause you a lot of problems. So padded bra straps look like this, really good. And then after walking I just have this bra. It's like in the back it looks like this, and yeah, I just use it when I arrive, and also when I'm cold in the night I can also put this on, and yeah, it's really good. Also for walking when it's getting colder, I brought this time, I brought just the usual long sleeves. It's also from H&M, and for me it worked really good. So yeah, I just put it over my t-shirt, and yeah, it's also really oversized, and it's so good. Like, I love to be really comfy during walking, and yeah, I just enjoy it. And yeah, when I arrive, I always have a dress with me. So I brought this one, and it's like cotton and heavy, but yeah, I just brought it and I enjoyed wearing it. Also for sleeping it was really good. And yeah, when I've been in Burgos, I had the feeling that I have to get another dress. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe because it was like in the beginning it was really hot, so I bought another dress, but I didn't regret it like at all. I just loved it to have another dress. It's like this, and it's really light, and yeah, so I had two dresses. So good, I love it. And what else? Yeah, so against the cold I have this jacket. It's from Decathlon as well. I think it's a man jacket, but I really love it because the man jacket are like longer. And yeah, what can I say? Like, it's very, very light. I don't know how much this jacket weighs, but it's very, very light, and it's soft and comfy, and I wear it during walking when it's like cold, or I wear it when I sleep or sitting outside, and yeah, it's perfect. I love it. I love this jacket, like seriously, it's a really good jacket. It was very, very cheap, and the quality is really, really good. And then, I forgot something. What I wear under my dress when I arrive, I wear short leggings, just to feel a little bit more safe and comfy, you know. So yeah. And for sleeping I have a long leggings, and also when it's getting cold in the evening. So yeah, I can just layer everything. So when I'm getting cold, I just put on like the dress, then the short leggings, then the long leggings, then I have my long sleeves, I have my jacket, and then I brought a buff. I think you know what that is, right? That's like a fabric like this, and you can use it as like around your neck, around your head, as a wristband, like for sleeping, as an eye mask, as a like a mask, and yeah, it's really good. And it's also, it has a UFP 50 plus, so it's really good against the sun. I don't use it against the sun because I just use an umbrella. I'm gonna show you later. And yeah, but it's really good. I used it for when I was sleeping, and also when it was raining. Yeah, around my neck. And then I always also bring a beanie, because yeah, when I wash my hair, you know, you never know how the weather really is. So the first week it was really hot, and then the weather changed. It was so cold. Like we had days, it was like raining a lot, and it was really cold. So I was very happy to have my beanie with me, because when you wash your hair, then your hair are wet, you don't have a hair dryer, so I always use a beanie. And also it's really good for sleeping, and you know, when you just get cold. So yeah. And what I also always bring is a scarf. So I use the scarf as a blanket. I use it around my neck. I use it around my head. Against the sun, against the cold. For me, it's just perfect. I love to bring a scarf, and for me, it's really worth it to bring a scarf. Yeah. And yes, what else can I say? Show you. So I have this and this and this. Yeah. So yeah, and also against the sun, I bring the sunglasses. They're not special sports sunglasses, but I think it's enough. For me, it's enough. I don't need, like, the first times I always brought like really sports sunglasses, but I just didn't need it. So yeah, I just love this Ray-Ban, so I bring them. Yeah, just continue with sleeping. So what I always bring the last years is this little pillow. I got it from my mom, and it's just so comfy. I love it, and yeah, it's very light, so I bring it. And yeah, this time they told us, because of the situation going on yeah, I read that they don't offer pillows and blankets. So yeah, I always bring this pillow, but I thought, yeah, okay, this time I really need a pillow. In fact, they always offered a pillow, so it was no problem at all. And what else I have for sleeping? Let's see. What I also have for sleeping is this travel sheet. It's from the brand Cocoon. It's organic cotton. It's breathable, and it's very soft, and I love it. The shape is a rectangle, and also you have like a slide-in pocket up here for the pillow. So you put this around the pillow, and then you can just, like, you get in the sleeping bag and snuggle in. It's so good. I really love it. So what I also brought is like this fleece blanket. It's a very light. Also the Cocoon is really light. So I also brought this fleece blanket from Samsonite. Usually it's a car blanket, but I thought, yeah, okay, I need something warm, you know, so I brought this blanket as well. The only thing was that it's not that wide, so it was not the best choice, but yeah, well, what can you do against it? You already brought it, right? And yeah, when it started to be really cold, I didn't regret it that I didn't bring a sleeping bag, but it was like, yeah, I think next time, because usually in summer it's enough to bring just the travel sheet, but yeah, this time it was not enough. So yeah, but you never know it. but it was never that cold. So I told you about that I've been at the Decathlon in Ponferrada. So when I've been there, I was also looking for a very light sleeping bag, but they didn't have one. Like the lightest was about 750 grams. So I bought another travel sheet. And yeah, it's not the best fabric. It's not cotton, so it's more like, yeah, I wasn't cold anymore, but next time I would just bring a sleeping bag, definitely. And also what I wanted to mention is that you usually, like most of the time, you get single-use sheets. If not, then you can buy one, like most of the time for €1. So what I do is I just save one and carry it, just in case that they don't offer like this one use, like I use it more often. Sheets. And yeah, of course, like this time it was no problem with bed bugs, but of course it's bad, like you really have to check it if there are bed bugs before putting it on the next bed. So yeah, but bed bugs is a completely different story, and I can make another video on this if you want to. So I also always bring a day pack like this for going into the town or something like this. And yeah, also I have like, yeah, stuff, like really important stuff in there, and I just put it into the backpack. And yeah. And what I also bring is this shopping bag for groceries, because yeah, there's no need to buy everyday plastic bags, right? So I have this one with me, and when I buy some food, like, I don't know, like nuts or muesli bars or something like that, or I don't know, you can just put it in there and put it into your backpack. Then you're safe. Then I brought this little bag for my bimbo and the phone, always ready to use. I walked like this. And what I also have is like this travel wallet. It's good. I think it's, yeah, I always have it with me, and I can just like put it out and then hang around, and then you can, because when you arrive at the cafe, then you sit outside, and then you put off your backpack. Then I usually always take my really important stuff with me. I take my backpack with me. But when the cafe is really full, then it's not good to bring your backpack into the bar or restaurant or something. Then you just leave it outside. And I really recommend to bring all your like really important personal stuff with you, even if it's just 5 minutes. And then I have 2 dry packs. One from Deutsche, it has 25 liters, and one is from Jack Wolfskin. It's how much is it? 9 liters. And I put everything in this big dry pack, and then into the backpack. And if it's going to rain, then I just fill everything into these 2 dry packs, that my stuff won't get wet, because I don't have a rain cover for my backpack. Like I have one, but I don't bring it because I have the day packs, and also have a poncho. I'm gonna show you. And yeah, if you roll this like 4 times up, then it's waterproof, because the like the skins are like taped. So it's really good. Some people have like more than 2 to be more organized, or I don't know. For me this works really good, so I just have 2. And you also like have to carry it right, and when you bring 10 of them, then yeah, for me it doesn't make any sense, but yeah. And what else? Ah yeah, the poncho. So I have a really good poncho from Tatonka, and I love this poncho, but I thought this time, I just thought, yeah, okay, like it's summer, usually it doesn't rain that like hard, and it's not that cold, so I just bring a single-use poncho. I brought 2 of them. I forgot one in an albergue, but it's no problem because I had a second one, and for me, like this works really, really good because yeah, it just weighs about 40 grams. The like the real ponchos weigh about 500 grams or more, so yeah, I go for this one, and it's about €1. So yeah, it's really like, it's not perfect, but for me it works really good. Because I also like to use the umbrella. So I have this umbrella against the rain and against the sun. So when the sun is really hot, really strong, then I also just use the umbrella. So yes, this is, for me it works really good. And what I do is that I put this into my chest strap like this, and then it holds. And also when you are like, when you're a female, you can put it into your bra and put the chest strap over like this, and then it just holds, and it's perfect. It's really good. If it's very windy, then yeah, then it doesn't work, but it's really, really good. I think it's a really good solution. So what I also brought is a power bank. I think if you do not film a lot or like something else, you do not really need a power bank, but I started using a power bank when there were more and more pilgrims, and yes, so I just charged my power bank, and then I charged my phone, etc., because I didn't want to leave my phone there, because you know, you just don't sit there for this time when it gets charged. So it felt more safe for me to have a power bank and charge the power bank and then charge everything else. So yeah, but this time it was for me, like, it felt really, really safe because there were so few pilgrims. So I used this for just for during the day for filming when I didn't have any battery. And then I brought this supercharger. It's also, I think it's a really good thing to have a supercharger. And what I also brought is this are these wireless headphones. I just love them. So what you do is you charge this box, and then when this is charged, like, you have your headphones here, and when this box is charged and they are out of battery, you just put them in there. And then they charge in the box. So it's perfect. It's So you don't have to put it in there and then charge them in there, and then when they are like out of battery, then they are out of battery. No, you just put them in there and then they charge in the battery, in the box. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So what I bring for water is I don't bring like a water bottle. I just buy something to drink in the bottle, and then I refill the water at the tap, like with the tap water, and I try to avoid to refill my water at the fountain if they're, yeah, because you know, I heard a lot of stories about poisoning from a fountain. Usually, like from 2009 till now, there were a lot of changes, and I think now there are like a lot of places where you get like really good fountain water, like drinkable fountain water, but you have to like really have a look if it's drinkable, otherwise you will get a lot of problems. So yes, this is what I bring and works for me. Then I show you my towel. I have a towel like a size of this, and for me it's fine, the size is fine. I just bring all like my fresh clothes into the shower, and then I like when I'm done with the shower, then I am just wiping off the water a little bit of my skin like this on my whole body. And then I use the towel. So yeah, it's also from Decathlon. I don't know which size it is, like this. And you know, like they're from, I think XS to XXL size or something like this. I think this is S. And yeah, I think it's S. And it dries really fast. So I think it's good when you arrive late, then it's good to have a tiny, dry, fast towel. Then I just show you my toiletry bag. There's, put this a little bit more down, I have more space. Yeah, this poncho. Sunscreen. I brought this sunscreen, Jean Lin 50 plus. It's yeah, I just really like this brand. I used other brands as well, like Pitsbuin. Pitsbuin is also really good, but I didn't find it somewhere, so I didn't have time to order it, so I just bought this one, and I think this one is really good. The like there's no like, you know, like they're not like crazy things in there, so yeah, I think it's really good. It's vegan and waterproof, and the texture is really good. It's not sticky, it's not, you're not getting white, so I think it's really good, and it doesn't dry the skin out. So yeah, I had this one for 5 weeks. So I think it's really good. And what I also brought, I just put everything out. What I also brought is like lip protection. Where is it? I have this lip protection from Blistex. I really love it. It's really good. I usually have a sunburn on my lips, and this one worked really good for me. So yeah, I can recommend it. Then what I also brought is for my face, a face mask. But usually this is a mask what you use like once a week, but I used it in the morning and in the evening, and it works really good. So yeah, I think for when the sun is strong and when there's a lot of wind and cold and your skin suffers, then yeah. I never brought things like this on the Camino, but I think it's really worth it to bring it. Then I have the lens solution. This is a really small bottle. It's how many milliliters is it? I don't know. It's like really small. It's 60 milliliters, and I just fill this half, but it's totally enough. You just do this for the time when you're there, and I think it's totally fine. So, and also you can buy a lens solution in every bigger town, so you don't have to carry these huge bottles, right? So just bring a small one, and then you can buy it somewhere. And then I have my glasses. I think it's really good to bring a hard cover that the glasses are protected. Then I brought a thing for all-in-one, but it didn't work for me, so I bought this one, like a concentrated shampoo from Yves Rocher, and I think it's really, really good. I use it for everything. I use it for my body, for my hair, for washing clothes. So this is really good. You just need a little, I don't know, a hazelnut, and then you foam it up with water, and then it's just perfect. You don't need more. And this one lasted for over weeks. So this is really, really good, and the smell is just the smell is really good. It's really good. So fresh, and so yeah, I think it's perfect. I really think it's perfect. And so I bought, because the all-in-one was also for brushing your teeth, but I didn't I couldn't. It was just so gross. So and what I did with that, I just gave it to a pilgrim, and he was very happy about that. And yeah, and then I was happy. So then I bought this Yves Rocher, and then I bought this little toothpaste. It's a kid's toothpaste. It's not that little, it's 50 milliliters, but this really tiny sizes, travel sizes, it's enough. Just buy one travel size, and it will be, when you don't put a lot on your toothbrush, then it will last for 1 month. So the toothbrush is, I have a travel toothbrush. What is important here is that you let it dry like this, and then close it. Don't put it together after brushing your teeth, then it will get really blah. So yeah. And then I have this body butter from Alverde. Was half full when I started walking, and now it's nearly empty. So I just use a little bit, and then it's fine. Oh, what I also brought. This time I also brought a little perfume. It's from Jo Malone Wild Bluebell. It's really good. I have to tell you, I changed a lot what I brought on the Camino. The first time I just brought 5 books, So yeah, and this time I bring a face mask, 2 dresses, and a perfume. But what I can tell you is, so I walk often. I just love to walk the whole day, and when it's raining, and when you don't have, and when the sun is not out, then you have you're getting in troubles with drying your clothes. So I don't like to use the washing machine and the dryer. So I really have to think about, this time I brought 2 t-shirts, but also when you wear it once or twice, and then the 3rd day maybe, it's I just love to use a little bit of perfume, okay? I'm just honest with you, okay? Like, I think it's a really good thing to bring, like, not over parfum yourself, but yeah. I loved it and I used it every day, and yeah, I think it's good. Why not? So what I also brought is this brush with a little mirror, practical, and then mirror tweezer, and yeah, what else did I bring? This travel shaver from Venus. I think it's pretty good. It's all plastic, yeah, but I have it over years, and it has some holes here, and it dries, like you just put it back in here and then it can dry, and you're safe because you have it in here. Yeah. What I also brought is a little cream against pimples. I think why not? It's 15 milliliters, so it's very light, and if you also like having problems with this, so then just bring it. Like, you're weeks on the Camino, and it's really worth it to bring your stuff, what you usually use at home as well. So yeah. The little Deo roll-on. I bring this since years. This brand. I think it's good. The smell is good. Fresh. And then a little dental floss. A nail scissor. Earplugs. Bring earplugs if you are sensitive to like noises, you know, like you are. If you stay in an albergue, you probably need earplugs. This time there were so few pilgrims because of Corona, so I just used it once, but usually I use it every night. So yeah, then you have best sleep ever. Then I brought some more lenses and Q-tips, and some pills, something against allergy. I have a wool allergy, so I have to tell you, if you think about bringing not a sleeping bag, you have to know that the blankets like can be with wool, what they offer you, so that you know. So I bring allergy pills and like painkillers, then an asthma spray like this, then something for my, like I have like for my dental things, for my teeth. And then I have a little disinfection, and yeah, what else? Like this, and for my hair, and a little bit of toilet paper. It's always good to have a little bit of toilet paper with you, because I also brought a little pink ribbon. I wanted to put it at the cross in Finisterre, but there were so many tourists, and yeah, I just didn't feel it, you know, so brought it back home. I used it once for hanging up clothes. Yeah, I borrowed it, another pilgrim, to hang up his clothes, to dry his clothes. And then I have like needle and thread. I have the needles in a little thing like this. I also bought it somewhere on the Camino, but I don't remember where. Where was it? Years ago. And the thread like this. So I use this for my blisters. I do not use Compete or anything like this. I just usually I don't pop my blisters at all. Like I just leave my blisters and yeah, but if it's getting like really, really bad, then I use a lot of disinfection, and then I put the needle in the blister and then with a thread, and then I and then I make a knot, and then the thread stays in the blister, and then the liquid comes out of the blister during walking. So you then, yeah, you don't have the pain anymore from the blister, and the liquid can come out. And then I have, whoops, and then I have more plastic bags. I just put like the shampoo, shower thing, washing thing into a plastic bag, just in case, you know. And then I have this toiletry bag. I got it when I was a child. Usually there's like the plastic thing in there, but yeah, it was so old that it yeah, I just put it out. Yeah, there's still something in there, but yeah, it was so old that it's just, yeah, broke. So yeah, it's really light, so yeah, like this. Oh, and then I also brought a face mask, of course, and then I brought a self-test, just in case. And then what I also have, I brought some supplements, but this is just what my body needs. I don't know what your body needs. So what I need is magnesium. I really I can't say I recommend taking magnesium, but just Google it, and then yeah, magnesium in sport, and yeah, it's really good for the muscles and against cramps. So I bring magnesium, and then I also bring like vitamin D3 and K2 and iron. So yeah, it's like this. So, and one thing what I really want to talk about with you is this cream. It's Hirschtalg Rode. I love this cream. It's really, really good against blisters. Before I start walking, I put this cream on my feet, a size like this, like what do you say, like a hazelnut size cream on the foot, and it's really, really good against friction between the toes, and yeah. Since I use this before, like I use it before, like immediately before I start walking, I put this cream on, then I put on the socks, and then I put on the shoes. And since then my blisters are like the first time of walking I had really bad blisters. First of all because my shoes were too small, but also like I didn't use this cream, and yeah. But what you have to do is like wash your feet when you use this cream. It's really fatty, it's not sticky, it's like really fatty, and but you have to wash your feet really good with soap when you arrive. Otherwise you can get like what do you say, like a fungi or something, because it's like really fatty, you know. So you have to put off the cream when you in the shower, like really good with a lot of soap. So yeah, I think here I have a little notebook and a pen. I just love to like journal a little bit and draw and make notes. So I have this with me. And also what I always have me is a plastic bag where I put in my credencial. And yeah, like this. And my passport. So I put those, because you have to always show it when you enter the albergue. Then you have to show them the credencial and the passport. So I put it into a plastic bag. Usually this is closed, but yeah, I used it for 5.5 weeks. So yeah, I just have it like this, and if it's, yeah, then it's protected. So what I show you now is my backpack. So I use this backpack since 2011. It's from Deutsche. It's special for women. So there are like unisex and special ones for men and for women. So I have one for women, and means that the back part is shorter. And what I love about this backpack is that you can adjust the height of like the bag with using like this. You can remove the shoulder straps from like down to up, you know, like it always depends on, you have to look which height your like upper body is, and then you will find out which is the best height. So your like the backpack has to sit like really good on your hips. So because otherwise the whole weight will be on your shoulders and on your back. So you can take a lot of weight off when you adjust the right height of your back. And then I just love that it has a cushioned hip belt, so it sits really good on your hip. And oh, and I have my shell. And yes, also there is like this chest strap which you can move around, and yeah, that it's not too low and not too high, so you can adjust it here as well. And yeah, here it's also really good, like padded and soft, and and here it's like you're not sweating like crazy, because here the air goes a little bit around. And what I also love is this little bag with a zipper, so I love to put in there my headphones and my lip protection. So yes. And yeah, did I tell you like it's 35 plus 10? Plus 10 means that you can make it bigger in the up here. Where is it? Here. So you can make it just bigger. You can put more in there with just some, like these straps here. So yeah, I think I'm going to make another video on how to pack your backpack, and also how to because there are a lot of straps here, right? So what I've seen on the Camino, like it's yeah, like a backpack hanging like this, and then the people have pain in their back, so it's bad. So I think I'm going to make another video on this. If you want to, just please tell me down in the comments. So what I also really like in this backpack is that you have here something for your bottles on both sides, and also there is something like this, and I just put my Birkenstocks in because they are like dirty, you know, and then you can just put it in here and yeah, and close it, and yeah, that's it. So I hope you like my video, and so yeah, if you liked it, then just give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.